so fucking monumental right now, man. Shout out to everyone that's tuned in, and shout out to everyone that's in the building, man. God damn, man, a lot of good brothers came through to show some love, and we're going to get to all that in a few, and we're going to bring people up, and we're going to end the show on an epic note, so stay tuned for that. But coming up right now, who you see on the screen is the good brother coming back for the second time around, fresh off tour, fresh putting on for Philly, all over the world, but more recently in places like Salt Lake City and something Montana and other places. We're gonna get to all that, but coming up right now is one of my favorite, not only MCs, but one of my favorite artists, one of my favorite performers, one of my favorite grinders, someone that you can learn how to get your merch right, someone that you can learn a lot from. So if you tuned in, man, pay attention to what's about to go down. Joining me right now is none other than my good brother Adlib, man. What's up, brother?
What's up, man? I've been alive, man.
All right, welcome back, man. Welcome home as well, man. Fresh off tour, man. The Sounds of Sensi tour, right?
Yeah.
How was that, man? That shit, I was watching the vlogs, I was watching all that. It seemed like it was a great time, man. Just overall, give us a quick run on how the experience was, man. How'd that go?
Yeah, well, first of all, man, congratulations on the 100 show.
Oh, man, thank you so much, brother. Thank you, thank you.
First and foremost,
Thank you.
I remember watching on, I remember seeing, like, from being in, like, a living room, watching on, I don't know if it was a Ustream or whatever, to where you're at right now, man. That's a big, man.
Oh, thank you, man.
And really, on top of that, man, you guys are not only like holding it down and staying true to the culture, but you're really holding down like the cats that nobody's holding down. You know what I'm saying? And the dudes in the street and the dudes that is out here really grinding, and you guys always hold them down, man. And that's,
man, thank you for peeping that, man, because that's the whole objective of this show. And you know, me being an MC first, you know, I always said that the reason why I bring the cats up that I do is because I know they deserve it, and I never had that opportunity. So when me and Feedy and Mike decided to do this show, we always knew it was going to be way more than just spinning some records and talking some bullshit and gossip. Like, to me, y'all is the focal point of our show. Yes. You know what I mean? So again, thank you for that, man. And I'm glad you show us love, man, because again, you're a guy who, you know, you tour the world, man. You do a lot of things for the culture itself, man. So for you to show us love means a lot, man. No, so again, man, about the tour, man.
Yeah.
How was it, man? Again, man, like I saw the vlogs, I saw you out and about, man. Just give us a quick rundown the overall experience this time around, because I know this ain't new for you, but how was this particular go around, man?
This one was one of my favorite tours ever, man, because I got a chance to bring out dudes that are my friends, you know what I'm saying, and artists that like I want to get behind myself. You know what I'm saying? Not that I ain't like enjoy being on tour with other cats that I toured with before, you know what I mean? But in this particular situation, these are dudes that are down with the label that I'm pushing, the brand that I'm pushing, and it went super smooth, man. Every show was fun. There was no nonsense, no bullshit, you know what I mean? And you know, everybody worked like a team every night. It was just a beautiful thing, man. Like to see us like building something from the ground up. You know what I mean? It's that, you know, I've been lucky enough to go a lot of places and do a lot of stuff, but this one kind of felt like I was starting something. This felt like the start of something, you know?
Word, man. Yeah, now, where's some of the places y'all travel, man? Like I said, I know I seen y'all in Salt Lake. I know I seen y'all in a few places in Montana, places MCs probably wouldn't even think about going, man. But you seem to get into the markets, and you got that strategy that you know that there's hip-hop heads out there, and you find yourself. But run down a few of the cities that you ran through, man.
Yeah, we went, I think we did 2 shows in Wyoming. We did 3 shows in Montana, like 5 shows in Washington, 3 or 4 in California, and then Utah, and then Colorado. You know, did 2 or 3 in Colorado. So we hit a lot of major markets like Seattle and San Fran, and you know, San Jose, Salt Lake City, Billings. And then we also hit a lot of the spots like, you know what I mean, Rock Springs, Wyoming, and Twin Falls, Idaho, and little spots like that that, you know, a lot of artists overlook those spots. There's also a lot of artists that don't, you know what I mean? And they're the artists that, like, you know, guys like Tech 9 who are hitting Forbes lists and independent grinders like that on the underground scene that don't overlook those markets. So, you know, I just try to, like, follow that blueprint because it works, you know?
No doubt. And I peep, like I said, I was keeping up on the vlog, so I know y'all was having a good time throughout, man.
Yeah.
But if you can think back, man, which and I don't want to throw shade on any of the cities, man. Shout out to everyone that came out to your shows, all of them that gave love. But which one sticks out the most that was just the livest, whether it be the crowd, the atmosphere? Which one of those cities do you think really put on for that tour, man? If you could pick one.
I mean, show-wise, I would have to say, man, my people in Washington always hold me down, and my people in Salt Lake City are always crazy. Like, I really could, it would be, you know what I mean? It could be a coin toss any night of the week, man. Like, both of those spots, every time I go out, they always show up. They always wild out. I don't have to worry about when I come off the stage, am I going to get caught? They're going to pass me around like a fucking like a soccer stadium. You know what I'm saying? I never have to worry about it in them cities. So both of those were good. I think my favorite part of the tour, though, was when we had a couple days off. We went to Tahoe. You know what I'm saying? And we talked to the cosmos and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Word, man. That's what's up, man. Now, you spoke about, when we first started, about the people you brought on the tour with you, which before we even get into these guys, it's something I always respected about you, man, because a lot of artists aren't able to gather up and put together a tour across the country and have so many shows booked. And when you do that, and it's not just on a Sounds of Sensi tour, but when you've done it in the past, you always seem to bring along people with you who haven't had that experience yet and who might not have been able to have that experience if it wasn't for you. So, and with that being said, though, this time around, you brought the brother Screw Tape and you brought J.O. along with you, man. I just want to know why particularly these two for this time around. What made J.O. and Screw Tape the ones that you wanted to bring this time around?
Well, I brought Jay out a couple times last year when he put Mushroom Chronicles out, and he's just super professional. You know what I'm saying? That's my brother, man. He's one of my best friends. Word. So he's my partner with Sensi Star. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're partners. Sensi Star was his label before I was involved in it. You know what I'm saying? And he brought me in as instead of just bringing me in as an artist, he brought me in as a partner, and that meant a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? Because he puts his money where his mouth is, and he's trying to run a legitimate business that's top quality. You know what I'm saying? Not cutting any corners with anything. So you know, obviously I wanted to bring Jay because he's my partner. Word. And I wanted to get him out there, and I felt like Mushroom Chronicles was an amazing album that needed to be heard. And then Screw Tape, because I believe in Screw Tape is dope, man, and he's most putting certainly a record out with Sensi Star. So you know, the reason I call this tour Sounds of Sensi is because I wanted to just push the brand. Usually I go out and I'm promoting something, you know, I'm promoting this album or I'm promoting this or that, whatever the case. But for this tour, I was promoting the label, you know what I mean? I wanted to give the people a little taste of what we're trying to bring, you know, so this way, next year I could try to send Screw Tape out by himself with Rent Thomas to promote their album, and I know that I can book them in these cities, you know? Because that's what I'm trying to do in the future. I'm trying to be able to have, you know, my own agency, you know, when I'm 50, 60 years old, I want to be putting people on tour. That's what I want to do, you know? That's my, you know, next adventure, you know?
No doubt, man. Now, the finale is this Friday at The Fire, the Welcome Back show here in Philadelphia for all those local who is hearing about the tour and want to get a taste of it. Again, at The Fire, which is, what is it, 400 something, Gerard? Yeah, right, pretty much 4th of Gerard, right next to the Firehouse. Make sure you come through this Friday. Someone who never been to an Adlib show, man, or Sensi Star show, man, what can they expect, man, for someone who's coming Friday, man?
Man, we get all the way to live, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, man, there's a lot of dudes. Yeah, I give respect where respect's due as far as lyricists, spitters, and whatever, but, like, I'm a hard act to follow, man, on stage, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm confident on that. Like, that's, you know what I mean? Like, I put it all on the stage, you know what I'm saying? So, you come to one of my shows, man, you're going to, for whatever amount of time I'm on stage, it's going to be all the way live, man. I promise you that.
I can vouch for that, man. Your show gets crazy, man. It gets, especially when your crowd is in the building, man, they feed off of your energy, you feed off of their energy, and it's always a dope night, man. Now, on a personal note, man, I'm wondering, with you traveling and all that, and I know you got a family at home, man, how hard is that to leave your family to take them trips on the road, man? I know you miss them and all that, but how do you get through all that, man? Like, how hard is that?
Well, I mean, you know, I've been doing the using music as a career, you know what I'm saying? Like, having it as a career for probably like 3 or 4 years, right? So, the minute that I can't take care of my wife, my 2 kids, my house, my my car, all that, then I would move on. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't jeopardize my family in a selfish reason to tour around the country. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's 20-year-old shit. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
So, being away is hard, but that's how I'm able to provide for my family. You know what I mean? Like, so it is what it is. My homie, I was like down and out one day about it. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I'm about to leave 5 weeks. My man checked me and was like, yo, listen, man, my dad worked 12 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even see my pop, you know what I'm saying? But for 2 hours a night when he came home tired from the factory, you know what I'm saying? He was like, so if you stop touring, what are you going to do? You're going to go back on the roof. Because that's all I know, you know what I'm saying? Right. So I'm going to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to get home at 5 o'clock at night. I'm going to be tired. You know, when I go out on the road, I'm going for 5-6 weeks, and then I'm home for 2-3 months, 24 hours a day with my family. So it's a blessing, man. I just, you know what I mean? I gotta get it while I can, you know?
No doubt.
While I can.
And speaking about getting it while you can, man, I'm already seeing online that there's some sort of Canadian Canadian invasion tour or something planned already. I seen a date of May 3rd or something. Yeah. Is that a full tour as well up in Canada?
Yeah, it's a full tour. It's a full tour.
Talk to us, man. What's that about?
Yeah, May 1st to the 25th. I'm be in Canada, man, going straight across, baby.
I hope y'all rappers are listening, man. Take notes right now.
Across, man. We got 10 shows straight, 1st through the 10th in Ontario, and then we heading west, man. And we hitting I think about 5 or 6 shows on the West Coast, but we man.
Who's on that tour, real quick? You can run down a couple
It's just
people.
myself, man. It's just myself. There's a group from Canada that's going to be support. They're going to be opening up for me called Northern Minded.
Okay.
And it's very similar to the situation here in the States. It's a little easier for me to try to help out dudes in Canada from Canada, you know, on the Canadian tour. It's a little, it's tough getting cats across the border, you know what I mean? So
no doubt.
It's a little easier for me to rock with groups over there.
Word, man. And also, I'm hearing about, and you actually have the sweater.
But they're dope, man. I don't. If they listening, shout out Northern Minded, y'all dope, man. So you wouldn't be told me if you wasn't. You know?
No doubt, man. So what's up with this project I'm hearing about? Teenagers from Marz, a project you're doing with Rob the Viking, correct?
Yeah.
What can you tell us? Is it a little too early, or you can tell us a little bit about it? What can we expect, man?
Yeah, man. It's gonna be. I flew out to Vancouver to record it. We didn't cut no corners with this record, man. You know what I'm saying? I went out to the Chamber Sounds Studio, sat in the studio for 12 hours a day with Rob. We made a dope record, man. It's 5 songs. Got Ill Bill on there. Got the Sensi Star homies on there. My man Bert the Jerk doing a hook for me. My wife did a hook.
Shout out Bert.
Yeah, man. And then we on the B side, we have all the instrumentals. It's only coming out on vinyl. We might be doing cassette tapes as well, and then everything else will be digital. So it's going to be kind of a piece of art. We got, big stickers and all kinds of shit that's going to come with the pre-order, man. I'm trying to approach it like a piece of art now, because you know how it is, man. Music is free at this point, you know what I mean?
True that, man.
It should be a piece of art.
So with all the grinding going on and all this hard work you putting in, man, where do you see yourself in 5 years from now, Lib? Where do you see yourself?
I hope to be. I hope to have a booking agency and be able to be putting people on, man, and have steady, Canadian and European and U.S. routes that I can put up and coming artists on, people that I believe in. I believe Sensi Star is gonna take a life of its own. It's not just a music label. In fact, I think it's way more than that. It's kind of we're looking at the counterculture lifestyle, you know what I mean, or everything from the cannabis culture and extreme sports culture, and we're taking things to a different place. I think that it's than things have been before. We're trying to do things original and approach things a little bit different, you know?
No doubt, man. No doubt. So are you still repping the Battle Axe Warriors as well, man?
Absolutely, man.
That
all
seems
day,
like,
man.
yeah, that seems like a major thing as far as what you do. If you search Battle Axe Warriors or BAX on Instagram, like a lot of people from all over, you see them posting stuff up of you and as well as everyone else a part of the crew.
Yeah, man.
So I just wanted to ask on that note, but I'm glad to hear that still.
Yeah, Battle Axe all day, man. You know what I mean? There's nothing you could say bad about the movement. It's a beautiful movement, man. It's thousands of people around the world, trying to make themselves better and be the best version of, that they can be, man. You know what I'm saying? So we're trying to make each other better and support each other,
No doubt. If you just tuned in, man, shout out to y'all for watching. We got the good brother Adlib up here. We're talking about his tour, Sounds of Sensi tour, as well as the Teenagers from Marz project that you're going to be expecting soon. I know this interview scene, normally we take breaks at halfway. We would have took a break by now, but tonight's a special night and we're going to go straight through it. We're going to get to the OT portion right now. I'm going to just ask a question or two. You already know how we do.
Yeah.
And then, you know, and give me the first thing that comes to your mind as far as all that, man. First and foremost, what was the first rap album you ever purchased or maybe was given to as a gift? You can take us back.
Ice-T Power.
It's a solid record too, man. Solid record, man. Favorite strain? Favorite type of bud? Favorite, and then you just came from
Sensi Star.
I guess it's only right? And real quick while we on that, man, no, and this is a friendly show, man, just, how was it? I seen you in Denver, I seen, and then you're obviously up in Washington, man. What is, how does that feel to be in a place that not only are you getting some of the greatest shit, but you ain't got to be worried about what you're doing, man? Like, do you ever think Philly would be, or the state absolutely. Of PA, man?
In all of our lifetimes, we're gonna see complete legalization of cannabis, 100%. There's no, at this point, there's no reason why, listen, man, at the end of the day, you can hate the government all you want, but them motherfuckers is about their money, man, and they see what's up with Washington, they see what's up with Denver, Colorado on a whole, not just Denver, Colorado on a whole, they see what's happening, you know what I mean, they can't deny that money. You know, so we're gonna see it. DC already decriminalized. You know, about a month ago. Philadelphia, for people that aren't hip to the law, Philadelphia is decriminalized as well.
Right.
You know,
New York City is as well. Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? Definitely like know your law. You know what I mean? If you use the plant, then know the law in your area, and don't let them bullshit you. You know.
No doubt, man. No doubt. So again, man, you've been to a lot of places, man. Seen a lot of places, been a lot of places. Where's one city you haven't touched yet? Or even if you've been there, but you haven't been able to rock, what city do you want to rock out at that you just ain't make it there quite yet?
Well, I mean,
I'm sure there's a whole shitload of cities. I know you can go around the globe, but is there one that comes to your mind right away?
Yeah, without a doubt. Like I played there a bunch of times, but it was always like with somebody else's Boston, man. I've never been able to go to Boston on my own like tour, you know what I mean, or a tour that like I was part of. You know, I've been able to perform out there with Slain a bunch of times, and that's really about it. You know what I mean? So I love Boston, man.
No doubt, man. 36 chambers or forever?
Whoa, man, that's actually, you would think it's an easy question, but you know what I'm saying? Time of my life?
No doubt, no doubt.
But you almost, like, I remember that summer, though, of forever, though.
See,
like,
and that's the thing, it takes you back to them places. Right.
That summer was, man, so any of them songs come on, to be honest, when those songs come on, they're going to have more impact for me because it's going to take me to a smell and a place, you know what I mean, in my mind, more so than 36 Chambers, but as a body of work, I'll probably go back to 36 Chambers more.
No doubt, man. Well, look, man, like I said, I know it seemed like a breeze through. Normally we take breaks, man. Is there anything else you want to leave us on, man? Again, shout out some mention the tour again, the Canadian joint. Mention what you got to mention. Shout out some Twitter handles, all that good stuff, as well as the show this Friday at the Fire, the Sounds Of Sensi finale, the Welcome Back show. Let us know also who's on that bill. A little bit more information on that.
Yeah, for the Fire, we have Ren Thomas is on the bill, Screw Tape, myself, J.O. I got my homies Basshead Music from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, driving out here for the show.
Yeah.
So we got to show them love. And homies, Dogs of God. So it's like a crew from out, so like I think the Kensington area. Some new up and coming, that kid A-Dot and a couple of them dudes. You know what I mean? So they bring a lot of energy and stuff like that. So them and I think that's it.
No doubt.
That's it, man. So yeah, 9 p.m. man. It's gonna be a good time. We're gonna have a good time. It's always a good time. It's always friends and family in there, man. So it's always a good time.
No doubt. If you haven't seen a brother perform yet, and you're one of them dudes who complain about, you know, hip hop or complain that there's no dope shows, all I gotta say is just search the good brother on YouTube and catch some live footage, man. Are you shooting a video by any chance this Friday? I know normally you do 2-for-1s, man.
Yeah, I try to
get the crowd wilding the fuck out and be shooting a video on the process, which is brilliant.
Screws out of me. He knows all my tricks now.
It's brilliant. He do 2-for-1s, 3
photo joint too, right?
Right. You gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're gonna shoot.
The final vlog for that joint.
Yeah, and we're definitely gonna shoot. We got a video with the Screw Tapes on, Jo, myself, Ghetto MC, and Ali Arms. And I don't think we're gonna shoot the video this week, but we're definitely gonna shoot the video in Philadelphia, man. So we're gonna let people know about that, man. And, it's called Marz Attack. It's gonna be crazy.
No doubt, man. Can't wait for that, man. So again, man, if you want to drop your handles, let them know where to find you at. Let them know all that, man.
Yeah, I use Instagram, Adlib76. So just follow me on there. I got a Twitter, and I believe Twitter is Adlib76, and Facebook is Facebook Sensi Star. But I use Instagram, so if you want to get at me, use Instagram. And SensiStar.com, man, 2 R's.
No doubt. And again, man, if you're in Philadelphia this Friday, man, hit to the fire. If you're not in Philadelphia, you're tuning in somewhere else along the country, just keep an eye out for the brother, because chances are he's going to be in a city near you real soon, man. So, Adlib, again, man, it's an honor and a pleasure. Thank you so much, man, for supporting us. For those who might have tuned in halfway through the interview, check it out Friday on our YouTube channel, /TheTakeOverAt10, and you can catch the whole full interview at that point, all right? So, again, man, it's episode 100, man. It's a blessing. It's an honor to be here for y'all. Hip hop, we